guys, Michelle Ray here.
Hello, and this is Corinne Michelle.
And we're the LuLaBabes. And if you like our video, make sure to like it, guys. If you have questions, make sure to comment. And you better subscribe, guys.
Yeah, and we'd love if you could share our channel, you guys. And I have LulaForce.com.
And I'm LulaDoIlluminators.com. So today we're going to talk about the Q.
The
Q!
You guys
and all
feel me
you
on
little
that, right?
QBs. And maybe you don't know what the Q is, so you're going to learn.
Yes.
So why do we have a Q?
Okay.
And what is it? What is it?
Yeah, so to become a LuLaRoe consultant, you joined and I joined, and we just got right on.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you put your paperwork in, and then, like, they called you 3 days later, and you got, But as things get more popular, as they do, as LuLaRoe got more popular, there was a huge boom, and
yes.
a lot of consultants went in. A lot of people were seeing how amazing LuLaRoe is, and they wanted to be a consultant. And so what happened was that there was massive growth. And so LuLaRoe, to be able to ensure that they had everything, like their ducks in a row, they got a queue going. So there's a queue.
So it's like
now.
a wait list.
Right.
And the first thing that you guys have to take away from this is the queue is not necessarily a bad thing.
It's not.
Because if you're a current consultant, it's really helping you because it's making sure that we can protect what we have now without this overflow of growth, which, by the way, growth is not scary, and we'll go about that. We'll do another video about that, but growth is good. So queue right now is probably about 4 to 8 weeks. It's changed. It might get quicker, but right now I would say I've seen people onboarding in about 4 to 8 weeks. And it does not mean that it can't be quicker, and it does not mean that it can't be slower. So that's something to remember. Don't ever really stress about, like, oh, I didn't get the call yet, or don't stress.
Yeah, I think I think the main thing is that it can be very stressful because in the beginning you have so much. You feel like you have momentum.
You're like, yes, I got it. Signed up.
Yes, and then before it was like, okay, and then you got your stuff, and then you
went for it. Right.
So what the queue does is in the beginning you have a lot of momentum and you're waiting, and then like your momentum wanes a little bit, and then you start like those fears set in. I think that's the scariest thing is that those fears really come to life, and you're like, well, what about this? What about this?
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing all these things. And so I guess some of our advice would be about sticking in the queue is...
So I have a little thing, and I call it the curse of the queue, and this is what I want to tell you what this means to me. So there's tons of queue groups, and guys, I'm not discrediting them. They're amazing, and there's so much good information in those, but there's also a lot of information that you do not need to stress about, guys.
That's true.
If you are in the queue, you don't need to stress about it, and we will eventually do a video for you guys that tells you what you should do while you're in the queue.
Yes.
But like she said, you need to stay positive and think about the long term, and know that the worth is weighted.
It's weighted.
The weighted.
It's weighted.
the wait is worth it, guys. It is worth it to become a LuLaRoe fashion consultant. Absolutely, the worth is weighted. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? This should be like blooper reel, but you guys get real. It's gonna be real. I can't talk.
Worth it.
It is.
You kind of have to think about the long term.
Yes.
I always say this to my girls that it is a marathon. LuLaRoe is not a sprint.
Right.
It is not something that's going to just like...
Absolutely.
It is long. But like in the end, like imagine when you finish a marathon, like that's how you feel. Like it can happen quickly, but it's definitely like more of a marathon than a sprint. So you have to think about that. And as far as being in the queue, don't let your fears get the best of you. Just like constantly remember like why you want to do this. And there are so many things that you can do. And I feel like when we started, we just started. And that was it. But you guys have the opportunity. In so many ways,
it's a blessing, guys.
You have the opportunity to do like everything and be super ready. Have all your space clear out. Have everything, like have your customers coming to you and really wanting like to see your stuff and like have that. So I think it's really an advantage.
Right.
And so make sure you use it to your advantage. Don't let it be a negative thing for you.
And if you feel like you're getting into those negative vibes or you're reading things that you don't understand, that's when you talk to your sponsor and you say, hey, I read this, guide me. That's what they're there for. They're there to pull you out of that, keep you positive, and help you on your journey towards becoming a LuLaRoe fashion consultant.
Yeah.
So
stay positive and remember why you wanted to do this, and remember that this company is amazing, and put all those fears aside and know that everything will be good. And just like remember the reasons why you wanted to do it. Absolutely. If you keep that like close to you, then I think that you'll be successful and that you'll be able to make it through the queue. So
guys, that's it. That's your
joining.
Quick queue stuff. More to come. But thanks so much. And like our video, comment on our video, subscribe.
All of it.
All of it. Check our websites out.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.